Abiy Ahmed, Ethiopia's transformative yet polarizing leader, has captured the attention of the world. Born into humble beginnings, Abiy's journey to becoming Ethiopia's first Oromo Prime Minister is nothing short of remarkable. In today's video, we'll take an in-depth look at his life, his rise to power, and the challenges he faces as Ethiopia stands at a crossroads. Abiy Ahmed Ali was born on August 15, 1976, in Bashasha, a small town in the Oromia region of Ethiopia. His father, Ahmed Ali, was a Muslim Oromo, and his mother, Tezeta Wolde, was a Christian Amhara. This unique interfaith and interethnic family background gave Abiy a profound appreciation for Ethiopia's diversity from an early age. Growing up, Abiy witnessed Ethiopia's struggles during the Derg regime, a military dictatorship that plunged the country into turmoil. Despite the challenges of poverty and conflict, Abiy was driven by a deep curiosity and desire to serve his country. At the age of 15, Abiy joined the Ethiopian National Defense Forces. He served as a radio operator during the Ethiopian-Eritrean War in the late 1990s, a pivotal experience that exposed him to the intricacies of communication and conflict resolution. While serving in the military, Abiy pursued his education relentlessly. He earned a degree in computer science, followed by a master's degree in transformational leadership. Later, he obtained a PhD in peace and security studies, focusing on conflict resolution, a theme that would define his political career. Abiy transitioned into politics in 2010, joining the Oromo Democratic Party, ODP, a key member of the ruling EPRDF coalition. As a member of parliament, he gained prominence for his work on information and communication technology and his efforts to bridge divides between Ethiopia's ethnic communities. In 2015, Abiy became the Minister of Science and Technology, a role that showcased his forward-thinking vision for Ethiopia's future. However, it was his ability to mediate conflicts in the Oromia region that truly set him apart as a leader with potential. By 2018, Ethiopia was in crisis. Mass protests, driven by demands for greater political freedoms and ethnic representation, shook the country. The unrest forced Prime Minister Hailemariam Desalegn to resign, creating a leadership vacuum. Abiy Ahmed emerged as a unifying candidate. At the age of 42, he became Ethiopia's first Oromo Prime Minister, representing a new chapter for the nation's largest ethnic group. His appointment was met with widespread hope and optimism. Abiy's early days in office were marked by bold reforms. He released thousands of political prisoners, lifted bans on opposition groups, and opened up Ethiopia's media space. His efforts to reconcile Ethiopia with Eritrea, ending a 20-year conflict, earned him the Nobel Peace Prize in 2019. Abiy's message of Metamer, meaning synergy or unity, resonated deeply. He called for Ethiopians to come together and work towards a shared vision of peace and prosperity. Despite his initial successes, Abiy faced mounting challenges. Ethiopia's ethnic federalist system, designed to empower regions, began to fracture. Ethnic tensions escalated, leading to violence in Oromia, Amhara, and other regions. In 2020, tensions with the Tigray People's Liberation Front, TPLF, erupted into a full-scale war. The conflict displaced millions and drew international criticism over alleged human rights abuses. Abiy's leadership came under intense scrutiny as Ethiopia descended into one of its darkest periods in decades. Amid the challenges, Abiy remains committed to his vision of a united Ethiopia. Abiy Ahmed's transformation of Addis Ababa. As Ethiopia's capital and largest city, Addis Ababa holds both symbolic and functional significance as the heart of the nation's political, economic, and cultural life. Since taking office in 2018, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has initiated several ambitious projects and reforms aimed at modernizing Addis Ababa and improving the quality of life for its residents. Below is a detailed breakdown of the changes Abiy Ahmed has brought to the city. 1. Beautification projects. Abiy Ahmed launched the Beautifying Sheger project in 2019, an ambitious initiative aimed at revitalizing the urban environment of Addis Ababa. The project focused on cleaning and rehabilitating the city's rivers, particularly the Kabana and Entoto rivers. This included creating green spaces, walkways, and recreational areas along their banks. A 56-kilometer-long riverside walkway was constructed, connecting key parts of the city and enhancing the aesthetic appeal of previously neglected areas. Unity Park, located within the Grand National Palace, Unity Park was unveiled as a modern cultural hub showcasing Ethiopia's history, culture, and biodiversity. The park includes a zoo, museums, and beautifully landscaped gardens, attracting tourists and boosting local pride. Entoto Natural Park. Entoto, a historically significant mountain on the outskirts of Addis Ababa, was transformed into a recreational and cultural site. The park features hiking and biking trails, cafes, and cultural attractions, offering both residents and visitors a natural retreat from the bustling city. 2. Urban infrastructure development. Under Abiy Ahmed's leadership, Addis Ababa has witnessed significant investments in urban infrastructure to address long-standing issues such as traffic congestion, housing shortages, and inadequate public services, road expansion, and public transport. Abiy's administration prioritized the construction and expansion of roads to improve connectivity within the city. Key arterial roads were widened, and new highways linking Addis Ababa to regional towns were constructed. Plans for a bus rapid transit (BRT) system and additional light rail lines were initiated to ease the city's notorious traffic jams and improve public transportation. Affordable housing. The government continued existing condominium housing projects while initiating new schemes to address the growing demand for affordable housing in Addis Ababa. Efforts were made to streamline land allocation and improve the efficiency of housing distribution to ensure transparency and reduce corruption. 3. Smart City Initiatives. Abiy Ahmed has promoted the digitization and modernization of Addis Ababa to align with global trends. E-government services. The city administration introduced online platforms for services such as business registration, tax payments, and utility billing, reducing bureaucracy and improving efficiency. Smart traffic management. Digital traffic management systems were introduced to regulate the flow of vehicles and reduce congestion. Wi-Fi and connectivity. Free Wi-Fi zones were established in key public areas, such as Meskel Square and Unity Park, to enhance connectivity for residents and tourists. Cultural and historical preservation. Abiy Ahmed has emphasized the preservation of Ethiopia's rich cultural and historical heritage through projects in Addis Ababa. Meskel Square redevelopment. Meskel Square, a historic and symbolic site in Addis Ababa, was redeveloped into a modern public space with an underground parking facility. It now serves as a venue for national celebrations, public gatherings, and cultural events. National Museum of Ethiopia. Expansion. Plans were set in motion to expand and modernize the National Museum to better showcase Ethiopia's historical artifacts, including the famous fossil of Lucy. 5. Addressing social challenges. Abiy Ahmed's administration has taken steps to tackle social issues in Addis Ababa, particularly homelessness, unemployment, and urban poverty. Support for vulnerable groups. Programs were introduced to rehabilitate homeless individuals, including the creation of temporary shelters and vocational training centers to help them reintegrate into society. Youth employment initiatives. Youth-focused job creation schemes were launched, particularly in the construction and service sectors, to reduce unemployment rates in the city. 6. Challenges and criticisms. While Abiy's efforts to transform Addis Ababa have been widely praised, they have not been without controversy. Ethnic and political tensions. The rapid development of Addis Ababa has sparked concerns among some Oromo groups about the city's expansion encroaching on Oromia region lands. These tensions reflect broader ethnic disputes in Ethiopia. Displacement issues. Some urban renewal projects led to the displacement of low-income families, drawing criticism for inadequate compensation and relocation support. Critics question the sustainability of some projects, given Ethiopia's economic challenges and rising external debt. Vision for Addis Ababa's future. Abiy Ahmed envisions Addis Ababa as a modern, green, and inclusive city that serves as a model for urban development in Africa. His administration continues to pursue initiatives that balance growth with sustainability and cultural preservation. Under Abiy Ahmed's leadership, Addis Ababa has undergone a significant transformation, with visible improvements in its infrastructure, environment, and cultural landmarks. However, balancing rapid modernization with social equity and ethnic sensitivities remains a critical challenge. As Ethiopia's capital continues to grow, the changes in Addis Ababa symbolize Abiy's broader vision for a united and prosperous Ethiopia. Abiy Ahmed's government has expanded its urban development projects beyond Addis Ababa to other towns and cities across Ethiopia. The aim is to decentralize economic opportunities, improve infrastructure, and modernize regional capitals to enhance living standards and attract investment. 1. Hawassa Industrial Park. One of Ethiopia's flagship industrial parks, Hawassa Industrial Park, focuses on textile and garment manufacturing. It has created thousands of jobs, primarily for women, and contributed to Ethiopia's export economy. The park has also incorporated sustainable practices, such as eco-friendly water treatment facilities, road upgrades. Roads linking Hawassa to Addis Ababa and surrounding towns have been expanded to facilitate trade and mobility. Tourism and beautification. The development of the Hawassa lakeside area, including recreational parks and resorts, aims to boost tourism. 2. Bahir Dar. As the capital of the Amhara region and a city located near Lake Tana, Bahir Dar has been a focus of beautification and infrastructure development. Initiatives to clean and protect Lake Tana, Ethiopia's largest lake, have been launched to preserve its biodiversity and enhance its appeal as a tourist destination. New lakeside recreational areas have been developed. The city's road network has been improved, and a new bridge over the Abay River, Blue Nile, was constructed to improve connectivity. Bahir Dar University has seen significant investment in expanding its facilities and programs, making it one of Ethiopia's leading higher education institutions. 3. Mekelle, the capital of the Tigray region, was undergoing significant development before the Tigray conflict disrupted progress. Industrial growth. Mekelle. Industrial Park was established to promote manufacturing and export, focusing on leather and textile products. The city benefited from nearby renewable energy projects, such as wind farms and solar energy initiatives. Investments in hospitals and universities were made to improve access to healthcare and higher education. The Tigray conflict has severely impacted Mekelle, with much of its infrastructure damaged and development projects halted. 4. Adama, Nazareth, located in the Oromia region and near Addis Ababa, has been a major hub for industrial and logistical development. Industrial parks and logistics centers. Adama is home to industrial parks focusing on manufacturing and logistics, serving as a key link between Addis Ababa and Ethiopia's key trade routes. Wind farms near Adama have contributed to Ethiopia's renewable energy goals, supplying electricity to the national grid. Adama serves as a central node for Ethiopia's railway system, connecting Addis Ababa to the Djibouti port. The government has invested in maintaining and expanding this critical trade route. 5. Dire Dawa, one of Ethiopia's oldest and most culturally diverse cities, has seen notable infrastructure and industrial development. In 2022, Dire Dawa was declared Ethiopia's first free trade zone, aimed at boosting trade and attracting foreign investment railway hub. As a key stop on the Addis Ababa-Djibouti Railway, Dire Dawa has benefited from improved rail infrastructure to support freight and passenger services. Urban renewal projects. The city has launched urban renewal projects, including upgrading its markets and restoring historical buildings. 6. Gondar, a historic city in the Amhara region, has seen investments in cultural preservation and tourism development. The Faisal Gebi, Royal Enclosure, and other UNESCO World Heritage Sites have been restored and promoted to boost tourism. Road networks and airport facilities have been upgraded to make Gondar more accessible to tourists and businesses. 7. Jigjiga, the capital of the Somali region, has experienced development aimed at improving infrastructure and access to basic services. New housing projects and markets have been built to accommodate the city's growing population. Investments in water supply systems and sanitation facilities aim to address long-standing shortages in the arid region. Industrial development. Plans for an agro-industrial park have been initiated to support the region's livestock and agricultural economy. 8. Debre Berhan, a growing industrial town in the Amhara region, has become a hub for manufacturing and industrialization, textile and pharmaceutical product, industrial parks. The establishment of industrial zones has attracted both domestic and international investors, focusing on textile and pharmaceutical production. Housing projects. New residential areas have been developed to accommodate workers in the expanding industrial sector. Other regional towns. Jimma, Oromia region. Jimma has seen investments in coffee processing facilities and road upgrades to enhance its role in Ethiopia's coffee export economy. Harar. Restoration projects in the historic walled city of Harar aim to preserve its cultural heritage and promote tourism. Dessie and Kombolcha, Amhara region. Dessie and Kombolcha have benefited from the development of industrial parks and road infrastructure to support manufacturing and trade. Abiy Ahmed's government has pursued a balanced approach to development, focusing on urban renewal, infrastructure, and industrialization in towns and cities across Ethiopia. While many projects have shown promise in boosting economic growth and improving quality of life, challenges such as funding constraints, political instability, and regional conflicts continue to affect their progress. These developments reflect Ethiopia's broader ambition to decentralize growth and create opportunities nationwide. He has launched massive infrastructure projects, including the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, GERD, which he sees as a symbol of Ethiopia's potential. Abiy has also championed environmental efforts, spearheading Ethiopia's Green Legacy Initiative, which aims to combat deforestation and climate change by planting billions of trees. Abiy Ahmed's story is far from over. As Ethiopia faces a delicate balance between unity and division, prosperity and conflict, Abiy's leadership will play a pivotal role in shaping the nation's future. Abiy Ahmed's life is a testament to the power of determination, vision, and resilience. Whether history remembers him as a peacemaker or a polarizing figure, one thing is clear: his impact on Ethiopia is undeniable. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories of Ethiopia.